of the things I want to be warning the society in general is that unfortunately there's a lot of people out there that make a lot of money on taking advantage of senior citizens. And probably one of the primary ways that they do this is they'll find a client or a senior citizen who's in the early stages of Alzheimer's or dementia. And as we researched and found out, this is a situation that comes on very slowly and not even noticeable. And then lo and behold, before you may even know it or recognize it, someone isn't acting and doing the things that normally they would do were they able to think thoroughly. And this is the essence of what Alzheimer's and dementia is not really realizing what you're doing when you're doing it. So my caution is this. As your loved one, a spouse, a parent, a sibling, starts showing signs of forgetting, short-term memory loss, some of these other things, start paying very close attention to what they're doing. Make sure that when they're writing checks, when they're taking phone calls, when they're making promises to others, that it's something they normally would have done in their previous years of their life as well. I had a client where they received a phone call from a charity, and the charity accepted a check from the client of a large sum of money. And within about 90 days, that same charity had called back at least once a week and taken a check from the client in over the sum of $1 million. And this was here in the state of Arizona, but we see it in Minnesota as well. So it's something to be very careful of. The children quickly found out what was going on, and we were able to get most of that money back because we were able to show that the client did have Alzheimer's and was not aware of the gifts that they were making, which no longer makes it a valid gift. One of the key things in Arizona particularly is to make sure that you have two physicians that will diagnose that the person is no longer competent to make decisions. And once you have two or more physicians, then it's my recommendation that you set up a guardianship and conservatorship on behalf of that person so that you have the ability and the power and the control to help them making the decisions that can eventually be very costly.